Hear ye, it's the Yogi Judge, Judge Dawson, back with another podcast aimed at giving you information that you can use to take your life to the next level. See, ladies and gentlemen, I've been spending so much time on the bench as a judge, looking at our country, looking at all this injustice going on in the country. I've spent a lot of time as a lawyer defending people who are labeled as criminals in this country. But I've decided to spend the rest of my life as a cycle breaker, as someone who is trying to inspire positive change. And let me tell you, that does not require that I am a perfect man. I am far from perfect. I'm not one of those commentators, podcasters, YouTubers who are going to tell you that I'm perfect. I am seriously flawed. But I have a passion for helping people. I have a passion for helping you be the best you can be. And that's why I do these podcasts, and that's why I do the Dose of Positivity email that you can find on my website, www.judgedawson.com. You can go to my YouTube page. You can find my leadership videos. I put up those videos every week, just trying to inspire people if you happen to come across it. I even go on TikTok. People wonder, what's a judge doing on TikTok? Well, if I can find people on TikTok that needs to hear a message of change, a message of positivity, then you bet you I am there. So I'm spending the rest of my life trying to do what I can to show you how someone as flawed as me can become a judge, become a change maker, and a cycle breaker. So I don't take for granted that you've decided to listen to this podcast. You have millions of podcasts to listen to. So thank you for your time. And in fact, if you've listened to me before, you know I don't hold you long. I just want to give you the information that you can use. Maybe you pass it on to your friends. Maybe you save it for later. But either way, hopefully we will grow as a community. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very short and sweet message for you. And that is, I've stopped by to tell you that you are wonderful. You are simply wonderful. And I want you to live a life of wonder. Now, living a life of wonder doesn't mean everything is going to always be perfect. It doesn't mean you're going to have the perfect man or woman in your life, the perfect children, the perfect family, mother, father, auntie. It just means that you're going to exist in a state where you recognize that every moment we have on this earth is a blessing. And everything that has been created that we experience, it's wonderful. Think about it. The little ant that's crawling on the ground. I mean, it's actually wonderful that it's born from a seed. It grows. It has determination. It knows what it wants to do. It knows how to feed itself, how to store for the winter. That's absolutely wonderful. Think of the whale that's in the sea, the biggest mammal. It's wonderful that it's able to survive in those depths of the ocean. It knows how to survive. It knows how to carry on from sea to sea, ocean to ocean, how to exist or coexist with us humans and try to avoid the tragedy that we put upon it, all the way to you. You were born a miracle. It's not a mistake that you're here. In fact, it's a wonder that you're here. Born from a woman, blessed by God, we are all wonderful. And see, the thing is, we don't tap into that wonder enough. So we get caught up in what's happening every day. We get caught up in the fact that, the bills are mounting up, but you are more wonderful than your bills. We get caught up that, you need alcohol to feel good, or drugs, marijuana, sex, whatever your addiction is. But I'm going to tell you, you're more wonderful than those things that give us joy, because the natural joy should come from the inside of you. And that's the joy that you spread to others. So you may be wondering, well, Judge Dawson, what do all this have to do with me being a cycle breaker and staying out the legal system? Well, acknowledging wonder and how wonderful you are is just one tool to keep you out of the legal system, because your self-esteem will be so high that you won't do the silly things that cause people to end up in front of me. So when you are pulled over by a police officer and you feel that he's being disrespectful to you, you'll have so much self-esteem that you're like, you know what? I'm not going to let this person cause me to go to jail today. So, yeah, I want to give you a piece of my mind, but I'm going to keep on rolling. because I'm wonderful and my life is wonderful and I don't have time to be sitting in somebody's jail. When someone asks you to do something that you know you shouldn't do because it could compromise your future, by knowing how wonderful you are and how special you are, you will make a decision that will keep you moving in the right direction. See, that's why tapping into the power of wonder is a tool of cycle breakers. And that's why it's also a tool to help you be your best self and live your best life. So don't tell me that thinking about being wonderful and the whole ideal of wonder is all fantastical, or it's all make-believe, or it's all puffery. No, these are real tools that will help you move to the next level of your greatness. So don't take them for granted. And that's my message for you today. It doesn't have to be long. Hopefully it's more impactful than something that can just hold you for several hours. I want to give you tools that you can use, and sometimes they're in the shortest and sweetest and smallest packages. And that was my goal for you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just stopped by real quick to give you that dose of positivity. That's my email. To let you know that here comes the judge. That's this podcast. And most importantly, to make sure that you try your best to continue to be the best that you can be in this cold world, because we need you. And I need you to understand that you are wonderful, full of wonder, able to accomplish all of your dreams, all of your goals. You don't have to exist in poverty of the mind, poverty in your finances, poverty in your relationships, because you are too wonderful for that. And if you need to hear this again, I suggest you play it again. Play as many times as you need to, and never forget that you have the ability to be wonderful and to spread that wonder to everyone you encounter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time today. I have to go to court. I am a judge. So if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, please share it with somebody that you care about. Subscribe on Spotify or Apple. Go to my website, get my books, my free resources. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can grow together, or catch me on TikTok. Either way, be the best you can be. And until we meet again, namaste.